walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's good. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw. It's good. Finds his man. It's Crispin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Trying the left side. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Coming up, 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll go to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Davison. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. The short hands, it's Davison. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Army. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds us back in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the Pirates decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Davison. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll send the back in motion. The RPO fired complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Dropping back, it's good. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal.
Here we go.
Power ahead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football. No, you got to be aggressive here because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin, and this might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're not going to have to drive the entire field.
I'm in the lead. Everything's going right.
And the Bearcats looking to convert on fourth down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bearcats. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Pirates can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And the Pirates line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quickly to the tight end. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line to pick up a 10 and a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Lets it go. Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stocker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big, fat no. They're trailing by 17 to Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To throw, it's good. That's caught. It's Crispin. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. To the air. It's good. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And they're able to get him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to bull his way in. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
East Carolina, 7.
The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Works the middle of the field. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Pirates lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Pirates line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking to throw, it's good. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Galladay. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Gonna let it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The sure hands, it's Parrish. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
They just keep firing. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Pirates will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's good. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. The kick is on its way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more... Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Give to the single back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Pirates with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the tight end did a nice job there. He ran the route, he got underneath the linebackers, came out the other side, and that's a play he just has to be able to finish.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The give to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. The throw. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Pirates trying to cash it in on first and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to add another. How in the world did he miss that? That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's good. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Silva. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Galladay. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
They punt it away on fourth down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it again. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Pirates are in the hurry-up. Trying to barge in. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And there's really no question here. After not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup? One-on-one that can get you this 1st down. Keep the drive moving and keep your chances of winning this game alive.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's good. Throws for the tight end. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Trick 9, B.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Pirates! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air. It's good. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up?
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.